Whether you're selling a product or selling yourself, everybody is in sales. How nice would it be to feel confident in any given situation that you have a method that helps you get what you want out of the situation?
All right.
Rather than spending all of your time reading these popular sales books, I have condensed all of my learnings into this video here today, sharing with you how to sell anything to anyone, anytime. I have created an essential 5 sales training of the 5 key things you need to know in order to accomplish that outcome. Rather than me trying to sell you on how I would sell this pen, all I ask of you is to shatter the like button if I've sold you so far and you're ready to learn how to sell anything to anyone. The first thing you're selling is you're selling yourself. Even if you have the best product or service in the world, if your customer doesn't like you, they're probably not gonna buy from you. At the end of the day, sales is more about humans than it is products. Even if you have the greatest product or service in the world, make sure to build rapport in the beginning and make sure to build trust and communicate strongly the agenda for that conversation, why you're talking about what you're talking about, and of course, make the other person feel special and heard. Number 2, listen more than you talk. This is the area I struggled most with when I first got into sales. I made this mistake hundreds of times when I first started as a sales development representative and newly promoted account executive. We have all these great features as a part of our software offering, machine learning, AI, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't ask the right questions, if you don't truly understand what is the business impact, what is the problem the customer is facing, are their challenges big enough for them to even spend? If you're not asking the right questions, then you're not learning, you're not listening. And if your customer doesn't feel heard, and if you don't truly know what's important, it doesn't matter how great your product or service is because you're not gonna be able to sell them. Make sure to listen more than you talk. And that starts with asking the right questions. Number 3, know who to sell to. Are you selling a product that costs $50,000? Are you selling a widget online that costs $5? Understand who is your ideal buyer persona, what would their budget look like, and how big are their business problems. A big mistake I make and other reps during their career make is you have a software, it can cost a couple $100, it can cost tens of thousands, it can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oftentimes, I find myself talking to lower level managers with $5,000 to $10,000 budgets, when in reality, I need to be talking with a VP or C level who has a $50,000 budget. Make sure you know who you're talking to, and based on listening to them and making them feel special at the beginning of the conversation, you'll really be able to understand, okay, you have goals that play into the department's focus. Your department's focus is playing into the overall organization focus. How can you tie that specific person's problems to the largest overall business case? And that's really how you start to open up that budget and that value creation. But it all starts with talking to the right person. If you're asking a low-level manager high-level questions like that and they don't know the answer, use that as a compelling event to loop in their boss. And also be mindful. Think about your manager. Imagine your manager's boss's boss. Imagine someone asking you to loop them into a conversation. It's a big deal to loop in those higher up people. So see if you can set up a call with them to start, but know who you're talking to because that's really going to dictate the budget. Number 4, understand what motivates the other person. Ask yourself, why do you do what you do? Is it to provide for your family? Is it intrinsic motivation? Is it to make a lot of money? Is it to impress girls? Is it to feel good about yourself? Whatever your motivation is, you have a motivation. I have a motivation. The customers you're selling into have their own motivation. So really understand, why is the other person doing what they're doing? Why are they taking their calls? You want them to take their call because you can sell them and you can make money from that. But why is the other person doing what they're doing? Why do they care about solving that problem? Why do they work for that organization? Why are they talking to you? Understand what motivates the other person, and that will help you align their deep intrinsic interest to your solution somehow. How are you going to help get them closer to what they actually want? Number 5, keep it simple. This is something I've struggled with throughout my career. Early on, I was compared to a used car salesman. Everyone said, Trent, you talk so fast, you sound so complex, your verbiage is so robust. Keep it simple, have a concise, succinct elevator pitch, be able to clearly convey your value prop in 20 to 30 seconds. If it takes longer than that, the other person really is just gonna lose interest. And I think this especially is relevant in cold calls. You need to quickly convey a value prop. In general, when you're trying to get anybody to do what you want, you really need to understand what motivates them and how can you, in a very simple, quick, efficient, easy way to understand, get them to see how you can help. That's how you're gonna unlock the budget, make sure you're talking to the right person so you can unlock the greatest amount of money. Of course, make that person feel heard. You want them talking more than you. This is something I really emphasize to new reps. We record our initial meetings and you can see the percentage of talk time. So if on that first meeting you talk more than 50% of the time, you're probably doing something wrong because you need to listen more than you speak. And then finally, at the end of the day, you're selling yourself. Sales is about people, not products. So if the other person likes you, whether you're selling a product, service, whatever it is, if they like you, you will have a higher chance of winning that deal. Ask yourself, if you like me, if you like this video, then you would probably be inclined to subscribe below. So if you've really enjoyed this content and got something out of this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Decision comes from the Latin word incision, which means to cut off. So when you make a decision, when you truly want to go for something, commit to it. And when you start to think about what are you offering to help you get closer to what you want, really internalize these essential 5, and by making other people feel special, by making them feel heard, by being able to articulate the value, and ultimately being able to keep it simple and knowing the right people to talk to, you truly will be able to get whatever you want. But it first starts with knowing what you want, and then that's how you'll start to attack getting what you want. I know that was a bit abstract, so I hope it made sense. Was kind of just rolling with it. A lot of people think I script these videos, but I don't, so this is going off the script a little bit. I hope you got some value from today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the Essential 5 and any other tips, tricks, or strategies you use to get what you want. Or let me know what other videos would be helpful for you to learn about. I'm happy to take your suggestions and turn them into reality. So thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below. Do the whole deal. See you in the next video. Bye.